not me. It's going to be our team. It's going to be about us. It's going to be about getting the city involved, the fan base involved, obviously the locals involved to get them back to the games. But then it's on me to make sure we put a great product on the floor, so everyone has great enthusiasm and excitement to do that. Obviously, coaching or college athletics have changed since, in the last couple of years, just because of with NIL and the portal and all those things. So we've got to attack that the right way and deal with that. We know how important that is. It's not the end-all, be-all with the NIL, but it's very, very critical. I mean, it is very critical. So, but that's kind of where we're at.
What kind of tipped you? I'm sure you've had other opportunities to go elsewhere. What was it that said, maybe this is the right time right now?
Yeah, I just felt like when this opened, I knew in my gut. What I would tell you is the last 2 years I've had a lot of opportunities, and I never felt it in my gut, in my stomach. Like I was like, it just doesn't feel right. When this opened, something in my stomach, it was the gut feeling that this was the one, and that's why I was so just excited and just beyond words of how happy I was to get this opportunity, because I know what this job means. Sitting in that chair, what it means. Like, I get it. And so, as I said, I'm the gatekeeper. It's not going to be my program. It's our program. We've got to get back in the city. We've got to get people back and excited. We got to put a great product on the floor, play with great pace, tempo, play upbeat, play fast, play extremely hard. Like I talk about 50-50 balls and first to the floor, diving on the floor, doing all those things to have people excited and enthused about their team. So I'm totally excited. So we'll see. I'm ready to get to work. That's where we're at.
What will you look for most from the staff?
With the staff, what's interesting? When I took over in Memphis and Georgia Tech, I was extremely slow moving because I was able to things were different. There was no portal, there was no NIL. You could really take your time, you take over a team, and really all what was left was the unsigned seniors in high school, and no one on your team was going to leave because there was no portal. This is a little different. Obviously, the speed now is much faster. But I am going to do complete due diligence. I want to get the best staff, the right staff, the staff that fits for our program, for what we need to do. There's certain criteria that's important to me that I know that if we're going to have the standards that I want, there's got to be certain things that I know that individuals have got to be able to do. I've got names in mind, and we'll work through it. And as we get to that point, we'll put a really, really good staff together. There are things that are really important to me, and I've said it. My standard is here, and I am not coming down to anybody's bar down here. Everyone will have to rise to where I'm going to hold the standard, and that is in everything that we do. I recognize the opportunity of this job. Like, I get it. I totally get it. Like, this is a dream job. I hope to be here for the next 30 years. So with that mindset, I'm not going to be for 1 second thinking that I can take a day off. It's going to be every waking moment of my life. How can we win championships? How can we get back to the NCAA Tournament? How can we build the program back to where it's what everybody wants? And I get it. It's easy to say this right today in the press conference. You want to rally the fan base, you want to excite it. But as I said up there, what you see with me is what you get. One of the great compliments I've had, he said, Coach, you're the same personality and you're the same kind of, your energy is the same whether you were 17 or 47. And so I say all that to say that this is who I am, this is what we're going to be, this isn't just some talk. This is how I live my life every day.
Coach, what's your first step then in getting to work? What do you start to do to lay down that foundation?
Let me tell you, Monday when I got the call about the job, it was after 6 p.m. Eastern time. And by the way, I was in Tucson for 13 years. I forgot how dry it is. My lips are dry. In the South, it's so humid. You don't have to worry about it. But what I was going to say is that I got the call after 6 p.m. I'm not just making this up. I literally have almost 3,000 or over 3,000, probably by now, over 3,000 text messages. My phone would not stop. And I've got so many voicemails. It was just ding, ding, ding. It would not stop all through the night. So literally for the last 48 hours, that's how it's been. So I'm ready to get to work. I got responsibilities, obviously, the rest of today. But I feel tomorrow when I get into the office, I can just focus on recruiting, coaching, building, starting the culture, doing what we need to do, and I can get to work. I'm really excited to get to work. And look, I'm 47, but I'm in the greatest shape of my life. I'm 27. The players are going to have to be able to keep up with me. I'm telling you right now, I mean, so I'm excited about that. The guys are going to have to be able to keep up with me too now. So it'll be good.
Will you start by re-recruiting the guys in the portal?
For our current team?
Will you evaluate them?
Yes, absolutely.
You'll evaluate them?
Absolutely. We're going to evaluate them. I want to talk to all of them. I want to explain how our vision wants to be and what we want to do. And that's the first order of business, is to try to take care of your current team.
Right.
Obviously, you got to get out recruiting in the portal. You got to hire staff. There's a lot to do. And but I got to get with the guys and explain. And look, as I mentioned about culture, you got to have your foundation, because literally every year you could plan on having a new team, and it has nothing to do with wrong with the culture. That's the world we're in, where everyone could just go in the portal to see their market value. So that's okay. See where you're at, and then from there we just you get the best the best players, the best fit for everybody, and you go from there. But yes, we're going to hop on that right away. Like, I just got to get into my office and start to work. I want to talk to the players. I've talked to some already, but I just want to get in there and kind of just be able to zero focus. Even though I have so much going on, I've said to myself, okay, the most important thing is the current team, the most important thing is recruiting, and the most important thing is hiring staff. And then everything else after that, which obviously includes, or before even those three, 1A is making sure you're doing what you do with the fan base. But you're those three things. Hey, look, I'm not going to be able to do 4, 5, and 6 right now. Those three things: current players, recruiting, and our staff has got to be hiring staff. Getting through that is what my focus has to be.